Okay, so this is the last one. You can see I've been rained on quite a bit stringy wet. I've scared more geese away because I came closer to them. They're scared of me. Silly geese. So the last one is Alma, chapter 29. And again, I love this, and my husband's just recently discovered how good it is, and you can see this is another one that's well marked. But before my scriptures get completely soaked, verse 9 says, I know that which the Lord hath commanded me, and I glory in it. I do not glory of myself, but I glory in that which the Lord hath commanded me. Yea, and this is my glory, that perhaps I may be an instrument in the hands of God to bring some soul to repentance, and this is my joy. So the question I had here, and again I had to pick one verse, and I love all of 29 as well. I've called that one Alma's prayer. So the first one's Ammon having a heart pouring 26, and I've titled, just that's my title, you don't have to use that. I've titled that one Alma's prayer because it is kind of a prayer of thanksgiving and glory, and in the Come Follow Me manual this week it actually says to look at those chapters and compare their similarities, and there's a lot of them, so go do that because it's a really good exercise, and you could like do a little chart up or something with your family, or if you're by yourself, do it anyway because it's a really good study to do and you'll learn a lot. So I'm not going to do that for you, and I'm going to tell you those answers. You go look at them and you'll find them. But the reason I brought you down to the lake, and it's kind of, I first remember coming down here when we moved to Hamilton in summer of 78, I believe it was. I think that's what my mum and I worked it out to be. We couldn't remember if it was 78 or 79, but I'm pretty sure it was 78 because I started kindergarten, which is in New Zealand. Here we start kindy at age 3, and kindy is like preschool, and we start school here at 5. So, and if you're incredibly intelligent, sometimes you'll start going to school and the school will accept you, you'll go just before you're 5. So, we leave, most of us leave school. I finished school when I was 16 and I graduated, completed, done. So a little different than America. Our school year also runs end of January through to December, so that's different as well. So I remember first coming here, and it was over that way, over that shore, and feeding the ducks, and we've got pictures of me looking really cute and chubby in some little shorts and sunglasses, and getting scared by the black geese who are down here, because they are actually still quite terrifying. But I love the geese that are down here. There's some other geese that live on the other shore, about 8 of them. Love them. As I said, we don't usually have all these Canadian geese. I really don't know where they come from, but there's a lot of ducks down here, and it's such a pleasure, especially in summer, to come feed the ducks. And as I said, we don't feed them bread anymore. Don't feed them bread. Ducks are celiac. Feed them grains, not wheat. Not good for them. Swells them up, makes them sick. So, you can get more creative. They love rolled oats, by the way, and I know that rolled oats have a little bit of gluten in them, but it's the gluten that they can eat. So, feed ducks rolled oats, and they love that. So we love to come down here and do that. We still do that, my husband and I, as an activity. There's a really cool playground where I was. That's that way, and there's tons of them. But there's also over there on that shore. You can see where I'm pointing, sort of. They've actually done a really cool, they've already updated that one, and it's still blocked off though because they're doing work on it, so I can't get to either of them. And it's the week I wanted to come show you all this place, but they've done like a training sort of thing that you can go through and do, like instead of going to a gym. But this whole place is so cool. They do from this dock over there, they do those handheld powered yachts they're quite big actually. They probably stand a good 1.5 meters tall. I don't know what that is in feet, sorry. And they do them out here on the course, and they come around. There's big competitions. There's like a train over there in the summer holidays, which is our December, January. They have a little train that goes around, and you can put the kids on that, and that's really cool too. And there's sports parks over there now. There's cricket and soccer and hockey, and we used to do athletics over there before they did all this. So, you know, this has been a big part of my life the whole time we've been in Hamilton. But coming back to what is my joy, and I want you to answer that to yourself, or tell, you know, comment on this and tell me, because I'd love to hear too. But what is your joy? And I don't want you to answer family, because not all of us have family, and for all of us that's not where our joy is. And I don't want to answer pets either, because that's, again, not it. I want something that's not the gospel, your family, friends, or pets. Think of something else, because I'm sure everyone that's got those things, they can be joys. My family's a joy most of the time, not all the time. A lot of people say, oh, I find joy in my children. I'm like, well, that's great. I don't have any kids, so I have joy in my nephews and my nieces, and I have joy in other people's children, but I don't have kids. So think of something that's not that. So one of my joys is coming down here, and I used to walk around here too, by the way. It's about 4 kilometers, and you can work that out because apparently there's 2.2 kilometers to every mile. So smarty pants maths people, go work that out. I don't know. I used to walk around here too, and then I on the other shore over there I fractured my ankle, and now I can't walk this far. So I said I hobble around like a geese does, or a duck, that sort of waddle. Never quite healed properly. But this has always been a great source of joy to me, being down here. It's water. Yeah, no, it's not far here to the beach in New Zealand, and generally, like even on today when it's like the worst weather, it's still pleasant to be down here. And people come and sit in their cars, they just don't get out, and they have lunch. It's a great stopping place. The health shuttles from our little towns that come into the hospital, which is over there, they come and sit here and wait, and they have lunch and read a book. And on a summer's day, it's stunning. It's beautiful. And there's, like, tomorrow's Saturday, there'll be people everywhere. Even though it's wet and gross, they'll still bring their families down and have a great day. So this is a big place for Hamilton, but this is a great source of our joy, is nature. And just watching the birds, like I'm just watching them, we'll quietly watch them. Look at them, just bobbing on the water. Look at that, just bobbing away. Yeah, that can be so relaxing. It might not be your relaxing, but it's my relaxing, and it's my joy, as well as spreading the gospel, which is what Alma was getting at. But the whole gospel conversion was his joy, and the fact that I get to come and do these and share them. It's kind of my video journal, but it's also talking about come follow me and reading scriptures and sharing the gospel. So I love doing that too. So yeah, what is your joy? What is your joy? And you can find joy in everything, no matter how horrendous the day is. Like today, it was a joy to come and do this. It was a joy to get rained on, because we need the rain. It was a joy to see so many Canadian geese still hanging out here. I'd love to know where they came from. And there's always joys. So like, list them down. Okay, well that's us for this week. I know this has been a long one. So yeah, sorry, went a bit over, but lots of information. Okay,